Hello there, and welcome to May's update of my allotment, plot 15 and plot 16. As you can see, the grass is growing well, as is all the weeds, but we're getting some successes, and I'll show you around the plot. So these are my early potatoes. You can see that they've come up really well. I've earthed them up already, and I'll do that again shortly. Also, the main crop potatoes have come up as well. Obviously not quite as advanced as the others, but they're coming up. My onions have also come up. Everything's probably about a month late, I think. It's been so cold and wet in May that everything is been held back quite a lot. However, the garlic seems like it's doing really well. As you can see, there's some quite big bulbs there, so that it looks like that's progressing quite well, even though we had the cold. At the end of the asparagus beds, I've got some oregano, and that's come up really well. And as you can see from here, this is the asparagus bed, and we just started getting asparagus. That needs a good cut today, and it'll be nice for tea. The rhubarb is still producing some good sticks of rhubarb, so we've enjoyed that, and then put quite a bit in the freezer. The small strawberries that I took out of the fruit cage, they're flowering, and there's some strawberries coming on those. I think I need to do some weeding in the next week or two. This is looking not very good. This bed's also got main crop potatoes in. They've just emerged now. Now it's warmed up a bit, I've started sowing seeds into the ground, and this is a small row of radish that just come along. I'll be putting in another couple of rows this week, and I'll do that every 2 weeks to get a good succession of crops. Here is geraniums in and comfrey, so I can make my comfrey tea. I've done a video on that, and I'll link that above. But that's just about ready to cut down now and put into some water to make the feed. Looks like this little bed that I had flowers in just starting to produce some bits. There's some crane's bills there, or granny's bonnets as some people call them, and the little flowers at the bottom are the forget-me-nots. Right, we'll go into the greenhouse and show you what's been grown in there. So because it's been so cold, most of my work's been done in the greenhouse, producing seedlings ready to put out when it warms up. So at the back I've got some beetroot. I sow those every week, 5 of those, and then that'll give me a good succession. I've also put in some sweet peas this year. I had some spare seeds, so I put those in. This here is basil. And I use that as a deterrent in the greenhouse for the tomatoes that I've planted. The tray at the back is French beans. Obviously French beans like it a bit warmer, so they've not come up. Here we've got a couple of courgette plants that are doing very well. And then behind here we've got some butternut squashes, and there at the back some runner beans. So I've got 4 of those, so that's going to keep us really in runner beans. Down here I've got some kale, quite like that, and then these 2 trays have got cauliflower, and this one here will be, this one here is winter cabbage, this one here is the summer cabbage. So they're all coming along. I've also done some lettuce. I need to thin those out, and then I wanted to put some more flowers in the bottom. So this tray here is some hollyhocks, and these ones here are lupins, which look like they need some watering. And then we've got some more flowers there. And as I say, the French beans haven't really come up because of the cold. I've also managed to replot some of these, which are the hollyhocks, 3 of those, and 3 more than 3, isn't it? 5 lupins there. So I might take those home because we've got lots over here. Sweetcorn's coming along. I put in about 30, but obviously not all of them have come up. And then the other thing that I wanted to grow, which is wallflowers, because they're really nice. So I put a couple of seeds in each pot, and then I'll prick them out. So that's pretty good with regard to the greenhouse. The other thing is that I've got my watering system that I did a video on before. That's all up and running now. The plants have got really bashed due to the cold, but I do actually see that I've got one tomato that's growing. So oh, hang on, and we've got another one over there. So we're at least going to get 2 tomatoes, and they are flowering, so I think that that'll progress quite well. The other thing down here is that I've put some leeks in. They take quite a long time to come to cropping, so put those in now, and then I'll thin those out and put them into the ground when they need to, often when the garlic's been finished. So now you know what's been going on in the allotment over May. You can see there's quite a lot of grass cutting to do and weeding. The bottom section down there, all the flowers are over. We had a fantastic collection of flowers, daffodils and tulips that I took home to brighten the house up. That was really nice. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.